Hello friends, welcome back to the channel. Let me fix this cord. I'm gonna spin ya. All right, that should be good. Okay, so I have one more winter kit to get used up, and we are gonna get that. I think I have Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Okay, so we gotta get that in here for this week. Have my cheat sheets. Move that, and then I got my Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday started over here, so we're gonna get that going. And I would have done my video this morning, but it wasn't showing my husband's check, so dog hair, so that's why I didn't post it this morning. Because his can like differ, mine does too, but I'm commission based. But sometimes his check goes up and down depending on how much they want to take from us for taxes. Good old New York. Gotta love that shit. So yes, I do want to start doing a little bit of different here, in the monthly area. Is this monthly? No, that's weekly. I almost want to label this. So when I come in to do a February, next week we're going to do that together. But what I'm thinking about doing is, because I have one from this kit, this is the Boulder Bond kits. I have one for every month. So what I'm thinking about doing is, where is it? Where did I put, did I put it in a different folder? I may have. Because I think I did a folder for each separate. I did. Hold on one second. Let me see here. Yes. So for each separate planner that I have going on, so like my budget planner, everything's in this one. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take, because I have all these extra boxes, I'm going to take these and I'm going to use them as my bill. So they kind of pop a little bit more. So let's get into that. I did get gas this morning, so I'll pull some gas out. So what I did is I went through all of my Happy Planner kits, well, stickers, and I had them in like this book from years ago, and I figured I might as well pull those out and get them used up. And I only took out like the ones that I know I'm going to use. Where did this sticker come from? Oh, it just fell off. And it's probably stuck to the other ones. So yeah, I just pulled the ones like mortgage, credit card, cell phone, car payment. So I just pulled those ones that I know I'm going to use. And I don't know if we're going to have to go grocery shopping this week. Thank God, because it's supposed to be like negative 35 here with the wind chill this weekend. And we're going to use those for my trackers. I don't want to use up these just yet because I want to get these kits used up. So let's get this in going. So that's what I'm going to do for February when we come in to do that next week. We'll do that. I got the kit up in my sticker area. Let's see. So let's get some spending. Did I keep this? I don't think I did. Oh, you know what? I didn't pull any washi, but that's okay. I don't think I kept that kit. I think I was done it. I was. All right. So let's get on and get this. Here's my pink pen. Because I took everything out of its own separate bag for this as well. So let's find, I think it was this pink pen. Yes, let's go with this one. It wasn't this one, but we're going to use it. Brand new pink pen. Okay, it works. On Thursday, let's see, where did I, oh, they're right here in front of me. My goodness. Monday, okay, and then Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday was a zero spend. Friday, I wish I had some boxes because that would make it look way cuter. I must have just like got rid of them. I thought I kept some. Apparently not. Unless I put them up in my reusable sticker thingy. And I'm debating whether or not I want to start tracking like all of the spending, like the bills, everything, because that's how I used to do it. But I don't know if I want to do that now. Let me see, did I put it up in here? I might have. This is like where all my stickers go when I'm done with the one. I don't think it was that kit. Nope. Okay. So we don't have any boxes. That's fine. No biggie. I'm sure I can pull some from somewhere. Let me take a look. Okay. I also grabbed the washi that I'm going to use. I got tons and tons of Happy Planner books. So I figured why not look through this and see if we got a book that we could use. A book, a sticker, a block. This is, I think, a brand new book that I have never used. I love these. I think this is why I bought it. They have them in different colors. I could use some of those dots. I love those bright ones. But I think I want to use a block. I wonder if we got the dark blue ones of those. Those are pretty. We got some dark colors of those. Let's see. Those are awfully light. And we got silver on this page. Let me go back here. They might have it. No. I do have this, but I don't think that's big enough. I could do a page flag. That would match. Okay, so let's just hold that for a second right there. This may have some blocks in it. I just need some plain boxes. Sorry about my husband. He's gaming again. He gets home before I do. But I did get done early today because we are getting some nasty weather. And I don't like driving in it, but I also had to go to the store real quick, and I didn't want to be out too late because it's so hard to see when it's snowing and it's dark. I do have that color. Let's see, we might have blue in here. My nose is running, sorry. Come on, give me some colors. Of course, I've used the blue. And you know what? We may not get something that I'm gonna like. Okay. One last one. And then we might just end up going with, I think this is gonna be 2 pastel-y colors. Yeah, they're 2 pastel-y. I don't know if that's a word, but I'm using it. Yeah, those are two pastel. All right, so we're gonna use some of these. And on Friday, I think we can go in with one of these blue. So Friday, we're gonna put you right there. And then, I do like this book though. This has got some really nice colors in it. I wonder if we have like a light blue maybe. I could go with this. Let's see if they have the little page flag like that one. I could do that blue up there. Let me mark it. Oh, there we go. So we're gonna use, let's mark. I'm just gonna throw that there for a minute. So we went to the Dollar Tree, I spent some money on Etsy, and then wrong. So we're gonna do, I need my thingies here because I'm not putting anything on straight. There, I'll do those ones there. See if this one's gonna come off. Perfect. Put this up here. I don't even know what I bought on Etsy. That's not good. It might have been because I want to learn some different handwriting skills this year. That's one of on my bucket list for this year. So that might be what I purchased, because I did purchase from this one lady, I think like 5 of them, and because they were all on sale. So yeah, somebody got paid this week. Who got paid last week? Oh, it was me. Duh. Payday. Let's put some money down. Yeah, it was me last week if my husband got paid today. So let's put the money up here. And then let's go with a blue for payday. It's actually teal, but that's okay. And then, let me see. Let's go with this blue. He has a headset on, so he doesn't realize how loud he is, but that's okay. I did not write down how much I spent on gas, because I think I went, did I get gas last? No. Oh my God, I'm sorry. I got gas at some point this week, but I don't remember. Oh no, yeah, I must have. It might have been Friday, but I can't remember. But that's okay, not a big deal. I don't track it because I only have a set amount of money that I use for gas and that my husband uses for gas. So we have a set amount of money that I take out every week for that. This was the Dollar Tree. I think I went in there looking for like new updated stuff for Valentine's Day to put in my office at work, and I did not find anything. I ended up just buying a bunch of junk food. So, and I think Etsy was one of those hand lettering kits, and then Wrong was a new sticker book. I did end up buying another one of the Beautifully Balanced books, and I used some credits for that, so that's why it's so cheap, because I think they're like $33 each. I can't quite remember. And then we're done with that. And then Sunday was a zero spend as well. So I must have got gas on Friday. Thursday or Friday I got gas, but that's okay. On Sunday, let's mark that with another, we'll go dark blue because that's easy. You know what? Let's just use one of these dots. These dark blue dots. We'll use some of these. Dark blue and then that light blue. Sunday, I took my son to pick up a car, and then we got it registered this past week, or this past, what's today? Today is Wednesday, so we got it registered yesterday because Monday was Martin Luther King Day, and everything's closed because it's a bank holiday. So we went and got that registered. All right, so Sunday we got my husband's Discord for his game. And that was $11. And I am going to put, let me move this dot down. So I'm putting this on Sunday. It wasn't Sunday, it was Saturday. Because Dirty Gringo is not open on Sundays. Let me white that out and move that over here. Sunday was a 0 spend. Because we did not go anywhere on Sunday. But that's okay. I don't mind putting white out in my book. Does not bother me one bit. Okay, so Discord was $11. And then we did get Dirty Gringo, which is a Mexican restaurant local to us. And I have not had Dirty Gringo in probably like 2 or 3 years. So good. So good. Except for when I went back to get the rest of mine. My husband had ate it. I was not happy with him. Because I can't eat all of my food at once. So I was saving it for later, but that's okay. I forgave him. He loves Dirty Gringo too. Okay, and then Sunday was a 0 spend. I'm really trying. I have a problem when it comes to stickers. I did buy some Hubman and Chub Girl stuff this week. They did a new release. So Monday, oh crap, I didn't total that up, and I don't have my calculator with me, but that's okay. So I'll do that after. Let's hop right into this week. Not too bad for like a bleed through type. Not bad, not bad. That's all right. I'm going to go blow my nose real quick. Okay. I'm probably getting sick because normally I don't have a stuffy nose like that. You know what? I do have these stars, and I think I'm going to throw some blue ones and some of the silver ones on here. Let me see, where are they? There's the blue. And then I know I got silver here. I bought a huge pack of these stars on Amazon, super cheap. I might end up actually buying another pack because I use them a lot, especially in my journal. Like I've told you before, my journal is like a mix of my everyday journaling along with my junk journaling. I like to keep them in both. I like to keep both of them in one journal. I just feel like it's just easier for me to do it that way. So I have decided that I am going to do this budgeting style again next year. I know we're still in January, but that's okay. I gotta go tell my husband to shut his pie hole. Okay. I tell you. He's like, oh, sorry, I didn't know. Because you have your headphones on and you can't hear yourself yelling. I don't even know what he's playing today. I don't even try to keep up with him. Oh, well. All right, so let's throw that one right there. And then we'll do like a mixture of the blue and the silver right here. Another dog hair. Because my baby, he's not a baby. He's 9. But he's still mama's boy. So we'll do a mixture of the silver and the blue. So tomorrow, all right, so Oswego County and Jefferson County have gotten pounded with snow. And I have to head out tomorrow morning for a doctor's appointment in Oswego County. So I have to drive through both of those counties, and they're horrible right now. Like 81 was shut down from, I think, between Evans Mill, no. So pretty much from like Fort Drum all the way down to past Adams. It was just like standstill. You couldn't go anywhere. So there was trucks parked on the side of the roads, everything. It was ridiculous. The snow, they got like 3 to 4 feet of snow in like 24-hour period or 48 hours, something like that. But I'm hoping everything is clear and easy to drive through tomorrow. I guess they're supposed to be okay. But right now we're getting hit with some of that lake effect snow now. So I'm hoping that by tomorrow morning, it's not going to be too bad. I did ask the receptionist today how the weather was down there when they called me to confirm my appointment. And they're like, oh, it's cold. I'm like, no. Like, how are the roads? It's cold up here too. It's northern New York. It's going to be cold. So, yeah. He's like, oh, they're okay. They're okay. They're not bad now. They're getting them cleared. Okay. I hope so. Because I'll be white knuckling it all the way down there. All right. So let's get our days on. This is week 4. So let's get these dates on. I'm pretty sure these fit in that area. Yes, they do. Perfect. Okay. And I like to do Monday through Sunday. I don't know why. I think I got used to it since I've been doing like the Hobonichi cousin for the last 2 years. So when I set this up, I figure I'll just do it same way. I think my other 2 planners are the same way, my other 3, because my Hubman and Chub Girl one was undated, and I made it that way, so it's Monday through Sunday. That way everything is dated the same, and I don't get confused, because if I date one Sunday through Saturday, then everything will get confused. So, and I did have to take extra gas money out for my appointment tomorrow, and I already paid my copay for that. So we are going to let's put a little village up here. Yeah, let's put the little village right here. Kind of like divide this up, because I am going to put, I'm going to put this bigger one up here, and it's going to say December. Whew, let's not go back there. January 19th through 25th. So let's get the dots on, the date dots. Hopefully they're still sticky. I feel like these ones, for some reason, aren't very sticky. If I have to come back in and glue them down, I will. But I just don't want them to fall off. That's the only thing. So I hope everybody had a good weekend and a good start to their week. I know my week has been kind of crappy. Oh my goodness. Just the weather. I need to move south. Not too far south, but out of New York. Like, I'm over this cold and snow. But then again, they're supposed to be getting like freezing rain, like up to 4 inches of ice down towards like North Carolina and Kentucky. And I'm like, what? You guys get that stuff down there? Like, I lived in Virginia for 4 years, and we got like a dusting of snow, and they shut everything down. I get that they don't have plows and things like that, but like, you can't drive because like nobody knows how to drive in snow. But it was like a dusting. But I totally get it. Like, I mean, people don't know how to drive in that weather. They're not used to it. All right, so let's put some red down here on the bottom to cover up this crap. That's one thing I don't like as well about the Hobonichi as these quotes on the bottom. I just don't like it. All right. Okay. Grab this. And I don't know if I want to go all the way over to the edge. Maybe to like right there where it starts with the words. And then I think I only got a small blue. I do have a green, but I don't think there's much green. It's light green. I think we're going to do a blue. Or we could do this guy down here. He's a little bit thicker, I think. I might cover it. I don't know. Let's see if it does. No, he's not going to cover it, but that's all right. We're going to use it. Maybe I'll just white out the rest of it. I guess I was supposed to go all the way to the end, but that's all right. I don't want to. And then I could do another small strip down here, but I don't like, let's go with the blue. Do we want to go with the blue or should I go with the green? I mean, there's a lot of blue. Let's do the blue. There isn't so much green in it. All right. And then I'll line this right up. I'm going to cut that because it's at an angle. I can hear the snow hitting my window. I'm just hoping that it's done by the time, because this says it's supposed to snow until like 5 o'clock in the morning. And it's going to take me about 2.5 hours to get there. But if it's snowing, I want to make sure I have enough time. I do have a truck. I do. I don't drive fast in the snow. Whether I have four-wheel drive or not, I'm not one of those people that are going to drive fast. And I know a lot of people are like, oh, you have a truck. You can't. No, because with trucks, like the ass end will swerve and stuff. And I don't want to do that. So, and I like to make it from point A to point B in one piece. And I like to keep my vehicle. I get really nervous because when I was 16, I did put my car in a field. Like, we lived out in the middle of the country, like in the middle of, it wasn't the middle of nowhere, but like, we had one stoplight, and it wasn't even a stoplight, it was a flashing light. Flashing orange and red light. So, like, it was all farm fields and stuff like that. So, like, when the wind picked up, there was snowdrifts, and I hit a snowdrift, and I went in the field. I didn't total my car or anything. It did hurt my my radiator, so I had to get a new radiator. And I just had a little Pontiac Sunbird. So, I mean, it wasn't the best of a car in the snow either, but I knew not to go fast because of the snowdrifts. Because honestly, you just never know, especially out there. I think I'm going to do blue in the middle this time. But, I mean, my mom's road is horrible, even to this day, to drive down it. And now I live out in the country again. And all these roads, like the roads that I take to get home, are open fields, and I go slow even with the truck. Yes, granted, four-wheel drive is awesome. I love it. But I still don't go fast, even when I'm in four-wheel drive. I'm shedding. Okay. Get this one down, and then we'll put a little bit of decor down, and then we'll get Monday through Wednesday. We'll get there. That's a little crooked, but whatever. That's okay. Put that stuff up there. Kind of looks a little patriotic, but that's all right. We will do this over here on the side. That will be our weekly roundup. And kind of line that up as best as I can. Let me see. Do I want to use a bigger box? Let's go in with, let's go with one of these guys. We'll label it our weekly spending. And then I think I'm going to do one of the, I want to keep those for next week. Oh, I got some right there. Okay. So let's take this guy and we'll put down here, and that'll be our total. Perfect. All right, so I think, oh, I want to put a weekend down because we want to use, do we want to do it up here? Let's do it up here. I mean, we don't have anything going on this weekend. I was going to take my granddaughter last weekend, but with the week that I had, I was like, yep, not happening. So this weekend I was going to take her, but with those negative temperatures, excuse me, I don't want to get her out in the cold. I don't want her to get sick, and with it getting, you just never know. Like, our pipes could freeze. I don't know. I worry. She doesn't like to wear a coat. I know she's 4, but she gets really warm. So I just don't want her to get sick or anything. I'd rather her stay in home. Her mom's the same way. She'd rather her just stay home instead of having to get out in the cold. So that's what we decided. We're just going to keep her home, and I can get her maybe next weekend. As long as it's nothing too terrible is happening. I do want to remind my daughter to leave her water dripping so it doesn't freeze. Because we're going to have to do the same thing, because you never know. I mean, we do have a pellet stove, and we are going to have to run our furnace this weekend. I know we are, because I don't want our water freezing. And our pellet stove, like, it gets kind of chilly in like our master bathroom that is out in the back of the house. So I know we're gonna have to leave like one of our pipes dripping. One of our faucets. So, and then I think I'm gonna do a red, but I'm gonna rip it down the middle. And I want to have it, I think that's the proper length. Let me see. Yeah, that'll be the proper length. Okay. And then I think I'm going to rip it down the middle. Do I want to do that? Or should I just do it like this? I think I'm going to do it like this. Kind of like, let me rip some of this off the bottom. I guess I could have done the blue, but there's a lot of blue on this page already, so let's just keep some of the red in there. All right. I might have to rip some more. We'll see. Nope, perfect. Nope, the wind's picking up. Let's just stick that guy over there for right now. And we're gonna pull some more red. I have tons of washi, so I'm not worried about using up some of this stuff. All right, and I think we're gonna go on the top of this one maybe. No, we'll go on the bottom. keep it kind of symmetrical. And then I think we'll put some red, whoops, red and silver stars. I have some smaller stars I might use this time for the silver ones. Try and not make a big rip like I did at the beginning. There we go. Okay. Just overlapping it just a little bit. There we go. And then I think what I'll do is I'll just use this little piece up here. And then I do have another little piece that I'm gonna rip. And I'll stick it over on the other side. Just something a little different to do. Okay. And then we'll put that right there. And then I think we'll throw some of this blue washi in there. Where'd it go? Right here. Find the end. Right here. And then we will go to do the budget. And what I think I'm gonna do is, I don't want to cover up the rip that I just did. Maybe like that. Do I like that? No, I don't like that. All right, let's just throw this piece right here along this line. And I'll do the same over here. I'll do it like in the middle. Okay, all right, that's enough washi. And then let's label this. All right, let's erase this. Perfect. And then we'll label this weekly spending. So yeah, I'm trying to decide on like what time I need to leave tomorrow. I think I'm gonna leave was that last week? Yes, okay. So I think I'm gonna leave probably around like 6:30, 7 o'clock because, well, if the roads are clear, I'm not gonna leave that early. So, all right, let's clamp this down. I did go through and write down all of my budget on a sticky, like, sticker paper. And I also did this, and then the fixed, variable, and savings. Actually, we're gonna need some more washi. Do you want to get out, Bobo? 1 second. All right, let's get back to this. I think I'm gonna throw some washi down here. I did not realize it was gonna take me this long to do the video today. Probably because I was so indecisive at the beginning, huh? Just get your crap together, Brandy. All right, let's throw some washi down here on this one. cover that up. That's maybe crooked, I'm not sure. And then we'll just throw a little bit of blue down here. If I can find it. Where is it? Oh, right there. Okay. So last night we got to see the Northern Lights. Super pretty. We've actually got to see that a lot this year. Very weird because honestly, I never like really got to see them up here where we live. Usually it's like Alaska, Greenland, Iceland, those kind of places. It's never really down here in like the States. So to see that, it was really cool. I mean, I've seen them before. We've had them like kind of over the summer we had them too. So it was very pretty. It was cold, very cold. It was like -4 out last night. But that's okay. I got my pictures and I got my butt back in the house. All right. So his check was 25. All right, and then we're gonna go in with our actual, what we gotta do. And because I did not put any money away last week because my check sucked and we had bills to pay, we did not put any extra money away. So I wanted to make sure we got some money put away to savings this week. I did go in and already pay some things, like my PayPal, Klarna, and Shop. And then we have Hubman and Chub Girl. That is 60. And we have our Sheffield loan. Oh my God, today at work, it was just not fun at all. The owner called and bitched out my coworker, and I mean, when he yells at us, it can be pretty bad. I've gotten his wrath a couple of times, but me, I give it right back. Whoops. Shop. And honestly, she did not deserve it because it was not her fault. And I can't stand it. He's threatened us to close down our office so many times. Every time he gets upset, he threatens to close down our shop or our office, which is wrong. Like, it's not our fault that, you know, shit goes awry. So, yeah, I felt bad for her today. And this is 1710. That leaves us with 825. 09. There was money in the checking account, but I'm just going to leave that as our buffer. And then my husband's gas. He probably doesn't need this much this week, but I always should give him that. And if he doesn't use it this week, he doesn't use it all. And then my gas, because I have to drive down to Syracuse and probably use 4-wheel drive. We did a little bit more because I still have to go to work as well until next Thursday when I get paid. So we're going to do that. And some groceries. We don't need much because we did do pretty good last time when we went grocery shopping. I got quite a bit, and I'm like planning out the meals and everything now. So that's good. 325. That leaves us at 509 cents. And then I'm going to put away 300 this week. So we got Vegas. And I'm going to do 200 to that. I'm really trying to get that like completely saved for like as soon as possible so that I can start putting money towards other things. I mean, I could probably take that 100 and put it towards Vegas because we do have quite a bit in our home savings, but we got a lot of projects we want to do this summer too. And then that leaves us with 200 and one. How did we get 96? Oh, 200. No, it's 200. That was like my test run. I had the amount wrong. All right, and then we'll come over here and then we'll do our amounts. So I did fill up my truck this morning on the debit card, so I probably don't need this much, but that's okay. It's better to have it than not. And then we got groceries. It's 125. And then home is 100. 100, and that's a total of 925. And then we'll just come over here and do this real quick. Fives, 1, 5, 10. Let's just do this. I love how this pen writes. 50, and then we'll have 100 over here. So we need 3, 50, 75. Oh, whoops, what am I doing? What am I doing? 50, 20, 75. Mine is 50, 1. So 125, and then 125, and then we need 2 for Vegas and 1 for the house. Okay, so we got 3, 5, 6. And then we got 4. So my husband got 75, so he gets 20. What did I do? Oh, it's my gas. So 50. Oh, I need another 20 there. Duh. So 50, 70, 90, 5. I need 3 20s there. Okay. So 3. Wow. I'm messing this up big time. Let's get that out of there and that scribble mark. Okay, so my husband gets 120. And then I get 50, 70, 90, 110, 25. Okay, so we got 5 20s. Wow, that was a moment and a half. 10 and then 3 5s. It's 15. And that's 925. And then I need my little sticker. And then I will be all set and ready to go to the bank when I get back from my appointment tomorrow. So, no ones. 3. I love these. These are so easy. Just hand it over to the bank and they do everything. Makes life so simple. 5 20s. 450s, and then 600s. That's $9.25. Perfect. And that's this week's. And then what I'll do is once I get back from the bank, I will put one of these guys back here in my weekly plan. Where are we? Right here. So actually, let's just put that there. Let's put him right there. And then what bills do we have due this week? We do have a Sheffield. Let's put him down. That's $370. And I think that is due Sunday. Actually, you know what? I have it written down right here. Oh, it's not due till the 27th. So 25th. Actually, we'll put that right back over here. Actually, I'm going to pay that tomorrow. I could pay it tonight, but that's okay. And then, Hubman and Chubb Girl, Canva, mortgage is going to saving. Okay. So I'll figure, I think we're just going to do 300 unless I have extra left in my wallet. So I'm going to wait on that. And then we're going to put a payday up here because he actually got paid today. Yay. And I did get gas today, so I'm going to put me a little gas guy. And like, I know which I'm going to keep track of and stuff like that. I know which one I'm, like my spending and things like that. So anything that's extra. And I think my gas was 60. No, it was 57. And some change. That's okay. All right. So that is this week's plan with me. If you like this sort of content, give it a thumbs up. And if you're not subscribed, hit that subscribe button and make sure your bell notifications are turned on so you know next time when I am uploading my budget, and you will get notified of that. And I also do a plan with me every Monday and my health and wellness every Friday. And once a month, I will be doing my work and my content planner at the end of every month. What is in there? Oh, there we go. So if you like that content, make sure you're subscribed and your bell notifications are turned on. And I appreciate you spending some time with me tonight, and have a great night.